Welcome to Q&E. My name is Michelle Abreu and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and craft coach. Q&E is my monthly series where I'll be featuring a quick and easy template for making cards using my favorite Stampin' Up! Products. Quick and easy means you can bust this craft out in less than 5 minutes. If you watched my videos from last year, you'll realize that I require 3 things for a successful project: value, versatility, and vision. Your time is valuable, so these projects and templates are designed so that you can quickly put them together with grace and ease. My intention is that they're versatile so you can use them on many mediums and replicate them. I hope this video will give you vision in your own creative space to make you craft your art out. So this month I'll be featuring my corner card. This is one of my go-to templates when I need a quick card. You'll also see that most of my envelopes incorporate this pattern. So let's start simply. The elements you'll need are cardstock, ink, your favorite image, and a sentiment. Let's make a quick and easy card. Simply stamp your image in the corner and just keep it sweet and simple. You can fill up the entire corner or just keep it simple and one little image in the corner. This is a 6 by 3 inch pale papaya cardstock with pumpkin pie ink and the Dahlia Days stamp set. And don't forget to stamp the envelope. Give it a little corner pop. I always try to match my envelopes with a tiny element of surprise for what's inside. It's like the appetizer for your card. So just always think corners. Sweet and simple little note card. You made my day. I love this stamp set. Let me show you another example that I did using the same stamp set, same design. Opposite corners, using your image, and then a quick little sentiment. Don't forget your corner pop, corner pop, corner pop. Sweet and simple. This is with the glimmer paper. Let's continue using the same template for a larger card. And I can show you some samples here. This is the Island Vibe stamp set. It's one of the celebration, January to February 2022 celebration catalog goodies. This stamp set's free with a $50 purchase, and it's perfect for corner cards. I'm using, this is soft seafoam cardstock and an evening evergreen Stampin' pad. So the beauty of this stamp set is that it already has the corner built into the image here, right here. So this is perfect for this template. So what you'll want to do is, a little tip for you. You want to overshoot the image so you don't have a gap. So place the image a little bit lower than you want to, or you would think of doing. That way you don't have a gap around the corner. And let me show you why. I'll show you my mistake here. So this, I didn't put it close enough to the corner, and so there's a void here. And same thing on this side. So in order to avoid that, what you want to do is ink up your image, place it a little lower than you would normally so you can capture the full image. Just like that. And then if you want to add the other corner, ink up with your evening evergreen, overshoot it a little bit, stamp that, and then add a sentiment. Now this particular stamp set does not have a sentiment, just images, so I'm going to use one from the Dahlia Days stamp set. Thank you for your kindness. Sweet, simple card. All right. Now, if you're like me and you want to use every product you own on one card, actually, let me also put a little pop on the corner here on the envelope. I'm going to use the cute little pineapple here in the corner for that. But you can stamp the other corner, add your sentiment, and you have a quick and easy card. Just like that. Here's another sample. Adding another element, you can add a layer using another color behind, and that's polished pink. Again, stamp the corners. All I did was add a little pop of color behind, a little stripe, cut out my sentiments, and then wind a little piece of lace behind there, just to kick it up a notch. Another one of my favorite things to do on a corner card is to cut out the image and frame the remaining corners so it gives it dimension. And here I'll show you what I'm talking about. So take another scrap piece of paper. So you're stamping these two images in the corner. Take another piece of scrap paper, stamp the corner image, and I like to use a different color just so that it pops a little bit more. Remember to overshoot it a little bit so that you get the full image. And then what you're going to do, if I can find my scissors. Seriously? Where are my scissors? Oh, here they are. Okay. And you're going to cut this out so that you can frame the rest of your card. And this just will add a little, it's kind of like a picture frame around your card. So the other two open corners on your card, you can add these two, and then it makes a beautiful picture frame. And I always use dimensionals for this part just to, you know, pop it out a little bit more. So in essence, what you'll do is add this using a dimensional. I never like to waste, so I just use the edges also of my dimensional. So you'll add that on, and then you have this really cool frame. So you can add another one over here in a different color. So that's what I did with this particular card. I stamped the corner images, I added two other elements, same image, and then popped up the sentiment, and then added a little cute little the last image in that stamp set. So that's that. Just because it gives it even more dimensions. So let me show you a couple other examples from the Friendly Hello stamp set and matching DSP, which is a free gift from the Celebration catalog if you spend $100. So here I used 2 punches. I cut out an image from the DSP, which is this beautiful flower, and layered the card. I stamped the image in the corner, this cute little bird, and added my sentiment with a punch. So pretty quick and easy there. This is another card, another example that I used with the Friendly Hello stamp set. This one I stamped the images in opposite corners, colored them with my blender pens, cut a little ribbon. DSP is behind the label punch. Use dimensionals to step it up a little bit for the sentiments. And don't forget the envelope. So that's the Friendly Hello. Next is the Tasteful Touches stamp set. I used Blushing Bride and basic black cardstock, stamped the floral image and leaves in the corner, and added a sentiment in the middle. I layered the basic black behind, and it's done. Here's another one I used using Daffodil Delight. A basic white, and this is basic white and basic black. The template is the same. The image is in the corner, sentiment in the middle. The card has a little bit of layering and a few bling I added to step it up, but this still is a 5-minute card. This next one that I used from the same stamp set is, I used Petal Pink and Cajun Craze with Pear Pizzazz. So the Pear Pizzazz and the Cajun Craze are the images stamped in the corner, layered it with a Cajun Craze piece behind it, and then popped it up with a little, you know, a final touch with some ribbon. So same template. Don't forget your corner pop on your envelopes here. I don't think I showed you these. That one there and that one there. Corner pop, corner pop, corner pop. I always do that with my envelopes. All right, so that's Tasteful Touches. The next stamp set I used was Etched in Nature stamp set. This is beautiful. It's one of my favorites. I love these botanicals. So I used soft suede, early espresso, crumb cake, and blushing bride for a little pop of color to make a beautiful botanical vibe. So I used this large stamp, opposite corners in early espresso, cut out a little smaller image, and used some dimensionals for depth. Added a little bit of white baker's twine. And there you go. Now I fell in love with this one. Oh my gosh. I rarely use Flirty Flamingo, and now I don't know why, but I was just having so much fun with this. This is Flirty Flamingo. It's very simple. I stamped this with Versamark and used white embossing powder with Versamark ink for the image in the corner. I layered 2 little pieces of ribbon and added a sentiment in the, coordinating ink for on basic white cardstock. I don't know if you can see the white embossing, but it's just so pretty. I just love the simplicity of this card. And then a little pop. Corner pop, corner pop. And that's that. So here, next stamp set, Flowing Flowers. This is a beautiful image. Both of these are beautiful images to use for any corner card. Here I used 3 different inks. I used Blushing Bride, Rich Razzleberry, and Misty Moonlight. So your sentiment goes in the other corner, and I just added some pearls and some gems and a little bit of ribbon. This cardstock is Rich Razzleberry, and I layered a piece behind in Misty Moonlight and Basic White. So, just a beautiful card, simple, same template, corner, 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 corner pop. And then this one uses Fresh Freesia and Basic White. I stamped in the corner of, this is a 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 piece of freesia cardstock. Highland Heather is the ink. I stamped the same image in the corner on the Fresh Freesia, and then also behind on the white cardstock in Highland Heather. I wrapped it with the coordinating in color ribbon and iridescent rhinestones, basic jewels, I think. So I love the stamp set, and I love the sentiments in this too. It has just about everything you need. So again, quick and easy template, with a few slight variations, and you get these beautiful cards. The next stamp set I played with was Eden's Garden. Whoa. I used the Slimline card, which is, I cut my own, 7 by 8.5 with our new Slimline envelopes. I stamped the images in the corner on crumb cake using a bunch of different colors. I used Early Espresso, Soft Succulent, Shaded Spruce, and Old Olive. These are leftover dies that I had that I just popped behind my sentiment and using dimensionals, and they don't have to match. That's what creativity is all about. Let me show you. I have this box, one of the, stamp cases, the doubles, and I use it for my dies and punches, and it's got all of these extra stuff. So when I need something, I just go in here and grab something out of there and use my scraps. So don't forget, I hate to waste, so I always like to use, everything I can. So that's the Eden's Garden. This one also has really nice sentiments too. The next stamp set I used was Blessings of Home stamp set. This is also a great stamp set for this template. This one I dry embossed using the embossing powder and with black embossing powder in the corner, again, in Versamark ink. And I used 2 circular punches for the layering sentiment and quickly colored, a little pop of color for the flower with my blender brushes. This is a black and white gingham ribbon that I wrapped around the first layer and polished pink for the cardstock here. This card, I used watercolor paper and StazOn ink for the images in the corners. And then I colored them in with my blender pens. This might be a 10-minute card, depending on how quickly you color. I also added a layer of So Saffron behind it, and then a little pop of the same color right underneath the sentiment. A little twine there, and there you have a card in probably 10 minutes, maybe not 10. But also quick and easy card, same template, using the corners. Corner pop here, corner pop there. Don't forget that. And then lastly, I'm using Honeybee Home is the stamp set I used. I wanted to keep this short and sweet. I used watercolor paper and my water painters. I love these things. This is fresh freesia. I use the fresh freesia ink in the corner and stays on ink for the image, and just put a little sentiment there. I added a scrap of basic black behind it, and there you go. So same concept, a little pop of color in the corner, and then on the front. I didn't do it on the inside, but just so sweet and so simple. I think I love this card, and I love the color. This card is the same concept too. Watercolor paper for the image. I used soft succulent for the ink with my water painter again, and stamped in stamped in Stays on ink with the watercolor and then the sentiment. I added a few matte black dots just to kick it up a notch, and this is on gray granite cardstock. These are some scraps again of basic black to put in the corner for a little more, and you're done. So the options are endless. I just wanted to share these with you. Just remember corners, and you'll have unlimited options for quick and easy cards. I hope you have found value in this demonstration, versatility in the basic layout, and now you have a vision for your own creativity. I'm Michelle Abreu, your craft coach. Now go craft your art out. Thanks for watching.